Hello and welcome to the Tarot Craft. Today's reading, as you can tell from the title, is about your soulmate. What messages does your soulmate's higher self have for you today? What do you need to hear from them? So we have 3 piles here to choose from. Go ahead and take some time, maybe pause the video, meditate on which one is jumping out to you. Again, I always give this advice. If you're kind of an overthinker, you have a harder time like deciding on one pile, something you can do is close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, then open your eyes, and whichever pile your eyes are first drawn to might be the pile for you. So just a piece of advice, but go ahead and pause the video, take some time to think about it, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, group 1. So as you know, we're going to be getting some messages from your soulmate's higher self. If I get some intuitive messages too about, I don't know, some traits to look out for, some information about who they might be, I will give that as well. But really, this is meant to be their message to you. So I have 3 different oracle decks here, some cards from them for the general sort of message. I also have some astrology die that I'm going to give a roll to see if I can get some more information for you. And we're going to pull about 2 tarot cards as well for some further insight. So let's go ahead and get started. Pile 1. So the first deck we're using is the Work Your Light Oracle. And your message is the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So for me, what I'm hearing with this, or what I'm seeing with this rather, is there might be something from your past or someone from your past that you're holding on to. So if you're watching a bunch of these soulmate or love tarot card readings, looking for a sign to get back with your ex, I think this is actually your sign not to do that. I think sometimes we get so caught up in the idea that we've already met our person that it blocks us from seeing what's waiting beyond them. So I wonder, maybe that resonates for you, but let's keep taking a look. The next oracle we're using is Oracle of the Radiant Sun, which is kind of an astrology based oracle here. So we've got Publicity, which is, I believe that's Saturn in Leo, or no, Jupiter in Leo, Publicity. And then you've got Friendship, which is the moon in Cancer. Interesting. Okay. So I'm seeing a couple different things here. With Publicity, with Jupiter in Leo here, is that Jupiter in Leo? You know what? I want to confirm for you. I just want to make sure that I actually have that correct. Yes, Jupiter. I don't know why I heard Saturn. Maybe some of you are Capricorns, maybe, or Aquarius. Maybe Saturn is, you have a Saturn dominant chart, but this is Jupiter in Leo. So with Publicity, I'm seeing 2 things. Maybe you need to get out of your shell a little more, maybe put yourself out there a little more. I don't know if maybe you would consider yourself a little bit of a homebody, which is, there's really nothing wrong with that. And I am getting that energy too from the moon in Cancer. Maybe you are somebody who prefers to be alone or in the comfort of your home or with your small knit group. But I am hearing that you need to put yourself out there a little bit more. For some of you, this could very literally be when you are at a time in your life when you're a little more in the limelight. So for some of you, this could literally be some level of fame. For some of you, this could just be like when you're really succeeding and sort of ascending in your career. At some point where you are in the spotlight is when this person is going to come through for you, or just that this person kind of views you in that way, like they see you as like a star, someone who has a lot of potential. um with friendship here too, I do see that this is someone who's going to be a friend before they are a lover. um, so you might know this person for a little while, and then one day you're kind of like, huh, I like them. Like something kind of flips for you at some point, and honestly for them as well. Um, yeah. And again, yeah, maybe this like whatever this thing in your past that you're clinging on to is maybe part of what's like putting the putting the veil over your eyes of seeing this person who is your friend as something more. Okay, and so then the last oracle that we have is I actually don't know what this oracle deck is called. Um, Fantasize and Visualize is maybe. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description later. Um, but this deck basically has a bunch of different locations, some like actual physical locations, and some like, I don't know, different rooms in a house, or like some are like items or whatever, but we're going to get a message kind of location based here. um so you have you have somewhere in Antarctica, and in parentheses here it says secluded and cold. So do I literally think that this person is in Antarctica? No. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe they're like an adventurous person and they're on like one of those trips where they go and, adventure in Antarctica. I don't think so, though. I am seeing, though, that this person is lives predominantly somewhere where it is in a cooler climate in the more northern part of the northern hemisphere. So maybe they're in Canada, I'm hearing pretty strongly. So maybe Canada, maybe Scotland. Yeah, I'm hearing Canada or Scotland, or even just like the northern half of the United States might be significant. Um, if you don't currently live somewhere like that, and you're like, how am I going to meet this person? Because that's the other thing. Somewhere in Antarctica makes me think like, ugh, you'd like they're just so far away. How am I ever gonna get to them? Trust in divine timing. Something is going to bring you all together. So whether you're going on vacation to one of these places and you meet your person, or maybe this person is from there, maybe you're like in college and so you're with a bunch of people from a bunch of different places, or you're working in a big city where a bunch of people from different places come very often. You will find your way to each other, but I am seeing that this person is from a colder climate. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull a couple tarot cards here. I'm going to use the Desert Illuminations Tarot. So let's see if we have any further clarification of what your soulmate's higher self wants to say. What does group one soulmate higher self have to say? Okay. One more card, please, from group one soulmate's higher self. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I am seeing for some of you, like a trip is significant. Like you are going to meet this person perhaps on a vacation. Um, or when you're away, yeah, when you're away from your home, like maybe you move out of your hometown, maybe for something that is going to give you publicity, right? Like, so again, I'm thinking of like you're getting a promotion, but it has you moving to a different location, and maybe that's when you meet this person. But there is some journey to one another. And this is actually the Six of Daggers, which is the Six of Swords. So also, again, this energy of like you have to let go. You have to put in the rear view mirror whatever this current connection is that you are holding on to, because this person, your soulmate, is in the new destination, and this person you're clinging to is in the rear view mirror. They are not your soulmate. I'm hearing very strongly. Maybe that's harsh. Maybe that hurts your feelings. I'm sorry. I'm just delivering the message that Spirit is giving here. So, and with this, yeah, with this Seven of Chilies, which is the Seven of Wands in this deck, I am seeing in your past connections, perhaps this past connection, you have, it's felt like a fight. Like you're fighting to prove to everybody, to all of your friends, to your family, this is my person. No, they are right for me. They don't really mean that. They don't, you know, it's almost like you're defending this person from behaviors that you maybe deep down know are not correct, but you are so in love with them, or in love with the idea of them, that you feel defensive over that past connection. And I'm seeing, well, I'm hearing that that's not, you're not carrying that into this new connection. This new connection, your actual soulmate, it's gonna feel like you're gonna look back at this and be like, what was it? What was I doing? Because this is gonna feel so harmonious, like home. This person is gonna be like, it's like coming home. And so, I'm also noticing you have 4, 5, 6, 7 here. That is so interesting. So, um, maybe that span of time, like from what, because this is a timeless reading, so the next April, May, June, July, from whatever you're reading this, perhaps that's going to be significant, or perhaps um, this person or you are born in one of those months. While we're on the lines of that, let me go ahead and roll these astrology die and see if we can get some further information. Okay, so you have some Neptune there. And then, yeah, Sagittarius again. Okay. There is some journey that, like, or maybe you guys will like enjoy traveling together, but I am really kind of confident that you're meeting this person when you move to a new location, when you're on a vacation, or vice versa. That is pretty significant. Maybe Sagittarius is a significant sign in their chart or in your chart. With Neptune too, like maybe this person's higher self is also trying, like maybe you can feel the connection in your dreams, because Neptune is kind of like a dreamy, like intuitive planet. So that's kind of coming through strongly. Okay. So yeah, I'm seeing that this person tries to also connect you in their dream, at least their higher self does. I don't know that this person is necessarily conscious of that, but pay attention to your dreams. There could be some signs of this person in there for you. Okay. Wow, what a beautiful reading and message. If this resonated for you, Please feel free to, or if you would like to, like the video and leave a comment. This is one of the first videos I'm posting on this channel, so it would mean a lot to me. I'm going to be trying to post, in the beginning, one video a week, moving into eventually doing 2 videos a week. So if you would like to subscribe so you don't miss those, feel free. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, group 2, welcome to your reading. As you know, we're looking today at any messages that your soulmate's higher self has for you. If I can get any intuitive information about, traits of this person or things to look out for and who they might be, I will give that, but really we're looking for a message more so about what they have to say to you, where they might be right now, that kind of information. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have 3 different oracle decks we're looking at for kind of a general message. And I'm going to also roll some some astrology dice to get some further information, and then pull 2 tarot cards as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first oracle deck is the Work Your Light Oracle. You have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Wow. Okay. So I am hearing that this person is going to be like, you're going to feel like you have reached like the absolute height of love that you can experience in this lifetime. Like, this person literally is your heaven on earth. And I don't know, like, it just feels like so refreshing to me. Like, and even with all of this sort of like waterfall imagery, I'm like seeing these like cool springs. Like, maybe you have had a rough time in love in the past, or maybe it's just like, maybe you haven't had a whole lot of romantic connections. Either or, this person really like redefines your understanding of love, and you reach like this sort of like height of love that you didn't know could exist. So that's a really beautiful message. So our next oracle deck here that we're using is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, which is an astrology based deck. So we'll see what messages come through with this. You have Venus and Pisces, submission, and Venus in Aries, lust. Interesting. I do feel, even with this, like heaven on earth, like the physical connection here with your person is going to be very significant. You're going to be a very happy man or woman, I'm hearing. Gender is irrelevant. But this person is going to make you very happy in the physical realm. Let me see. Also, Aries or Pisces could be either significant signs for you or this person, or Aries and Pisces season might be significant in terms of when you might meet this individual. Yeah, I'm seeing too, like maybe you have felt like in the past, like you have had to always be the one to take the initiative, to plan the dates, to woo, your partner. You have kind of taken on the role of the pursuer, or yeah, just the person who's kind of like leading the way. In this connection, I'm seeing that that's not the case. This person is going to sweep you off your feet. This person is going to be like, you know what, don't worry about the details. I've got it. I'll be there at 6. And they have everything planned, and it's all a big surprise for you. This person really is going to want to care for you. And yeah, I just keep hearing like, I've got you. So you're not going to have to worry about anything when you're with this person. Um, okay, let me pull the next card here. I actually can't remember the name of this oracle deck. I'm going to put it in the description in case anyone is curious, but this deck has a lot of different like locations, whether that's actual like physical places or like rooms in a house, like it's got random things like that. So we're going to try to get some information in that regard. Okay, so we have home or apartment. Yeah, I see that you're like, this relationship is going to move very fast. And while that might scare some of you because sometimes that's not a good thing, in this case, I do see it is. It's just moving fast because it's so obvious that this is your person. Um, you guys are going to move in with one another very quickly because this person makes you feel safe. You feel secure, taken care of. Like this person is your home and you're going to make a home with this person. That's what I'm getting from that. Let's see if I can get any more messages just from what we have here. You know what? I'm kind of seeing maybe like I don't know. This is such a random message. This could be specific for like a very specific person or a couple people watching this. Maybe theater is significant for you. Maybe you really love musical theater or you love going to see shows on Broadway. Maybe you're an actor or you're involved in the performing arts in some way, or maybe your person is. Um, for some of you, that could be really significant. Like you could meet this person in that kind of a space. Um, yeah. Okay, let me roll the astrology dice here, see if we can get some further messages coming through from this person's higher self. Scorpio, and then, okay, that is Saturn. So Capricorn could also be a significant sign, also with the 12 and 1. So again, Capricorn, because December, January. You could be a Capricorn, they could be a Capricorn, or again, maybe just that season is significant um, in terms of your connection. And then Scorpio, which really, I know that this is Venus in Aries, but yeah, I just see the like physical connection here being very strong, but going much deeper than the physical. It's almost like spiritual, again, heaven on earth, how much you connect through that particular avenue. And also like with physical, I'm not just talking about physical romance here. Now I'm also getting the message that maybe this, like, maybe you guys meet at like a gym. Maybe you both really like to work out and you meet during some physical activity, or even like maybe you're like adventurous. I don't know why. Like I just got the image of like zip lining. And like this is a very kind of like tropical jungle landscape. So like maybe you meet doing some sort of adventurous physical activity like that. Um, really the overall message that I'm getting here is from this person. I also think that it's like this connection is going to happen soon-ish. This doesn't feel too far off from happening. I just like I just keep hearing like I'm coming, like I'm on the way. So I think this person is really like coming in to say, hold on, it's gonna get crazy here in a minute. That's kind of the energy of this person. Let's pull 2 tarot cards and see if I can get some additional messages. What does group two's soulmate, higher self, have to say? Oh, and this is the Desert Illuminations Tarot, for anyone curious. All right. Yeah. All right. And then one more card. Group two's soulmate's higher self. What do they have to say? Okay. Yeah, so again, this like there is something about a performance here. Or maybe it's just like life of the party energy. Maybe this person is very much the life of the party. I think you're gonna like you are gonna meet this person doing something social. So like I said, like maybe it's some sort of physical activity, zip lining for whatever reason came through, but like you could meet them at the gym, you could meet them on a group hike, perhaps, or even like again, like at some sort of performance, like theater or at like a party, there is some sort of, this person is trying to say that like social gatherings are significant here for the two of you in terms of how you're going to come into alignment. Or maybe like, maybe you meet them through a friend as well. Okay, and then with the 10 of, oh, and that's the 3 of Cups, by the way. It's the 3 of Jugs in this deck. And then you've got the 10 of Chilies, which is the 10 of Wands. Again, this is like, I know this card seems like a little scary because it's like, you know, burdensome. This person is like carrying all this weight here through this desert. But I feel like this is more past energy. Because I think I said at the beginning something along the lines of like maybe you've had a lot of struggles in the romantic department, whether it's bad past relationships, maybe you haven't had that many romantic connections or some sort of like baggage. And this person is saying you're not like, I don't, not that I don't care about that, but like that doesn't matter because this connection is going to heal you from all of it. I'm also hearing like let it go. The moment that you let all of this go and you open yourself to this opportunity is when it's going to come in. And I really do see that coming quickly for you. Okay, well, group two, what a beautiful reading we have here for you. If that resonated and you feel called to give me a like or leave a comment, I would really appreciate it. This is one of the first videos I'll be posting, so it would mean a lot to me. I do plan to be posting one video a week, maybe two, as I kind of get more in the swing of things here. So if you want to subscribe, give me a follow so that you don't miss those. That would be great as well. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you're at. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Okay, group three. As you know, today's reading is about your soulmate, what messages might come through from their higher self. This could be messages about, you know, ideas about who they are, your journey to them, whatever it is that they have to share with you today. So we have 3 different Oracle decks that we're going to be using to give kind of a general overview of the message. Then I'm going to roll some astrology dice and also pull 2 tarot cards for you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first deck is the Work Your Light Oracle. And your message is Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Wow. And look at this card. You are very divinely protected and connected. You have a very large spiritual team. I don't know if you are in contact with them or not. If you're not, I would consider connecting with your spiritual team a little bit more. They are here to help you. They are literally so involved in your life. All you have to do is ask, as I'm hearing. So if you're not already in connection with your spiritual team, definitely do that. This in your soulmate's higher self is like begging you to do that. Like they're saying, just ask and I I will appear, basically. And maybe they're also very spiritual in their own way, whatever that is for them. I do see this being a very divinely orchestrated connection. Interesting. Okay, let me go ahead and pull these next two. So the next oracle we're using is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Is that pronounced? Yes, Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And it is an astrology-based oracle deck. So let's see what messages you have here. You have the Moon in Pisces with empathy, and Mercury in Pisces. So Pisces could be a very significant sign. So either this person could be a Pisces, you could be a Pisces, or have their Mercury and Moon in Pisces, either or. But yeah, I'm seeing, I think either one or both of you are very creative people. And that creativity comes from your divine like your spiritual team, your connection to the divine. And I also am like, this person is saying, you don't ever have to worry. I understand you. So maybe you felt misunderstood in some past connections. Maybe if you are this kind of, I'm just like envisioning you as this like beautiful, creative, light, like spirit. And oftentimes when we are like that, people, whether intentionally or unintentionally, misunderstand us. We might feel a little ostracized from society, is what I'm hearing. But like you just might feel like it's harder to connect with people, right? Because when you are in this creative space, like people don't always connect with that. But this person, I'm hearing, I see you. They see through to who you are, and not only do they see it, but they love that about you, because I very much see that they are the same way. Like you guys could end up being each other's like muses in a way. Yeah, this person very much is inspired by you, um, and probably vice versa. There is just so much like Pisces has got to be significant here, because there is so much like spiritual um, connection. I'm just like really feeling like it's almost like I'm seeing the both of you, and there is like a light literally connected at each of your hearts. Okay, so this next deck, I actually don't remember what this deck is called. I'm gonna look it up and put it in the description in case anyone's curious, but it has a lot to do with different like locations, whether like specific locations or just like, I don't know, different rooms in a house or whatever. So let's see what we've got here. Place of work. Okay, abilities or attributes to keep in mind, structure, busy, high-ranking rules, place of work. So you could very literal interpretation. You could meet this person at work, or the two of you, once you connect, yeah, because there's such like artist or artistic or creative energy here. Maybe the two of you start some sort of a business together. Work is definitely significant. But I'm hearing it's going to be fun. So don't worry if you are like, if you're the kind of person, especially if you're like an RC person, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to sit at the desk all day. You're not. It doesn't mean, it's not quite literally like business. It's just occupation, I guess. So yeah, this person wants to build something with you. Yeah, you're their inspiration. That's a very clear message. Okay, let me roll the astrology dice here, see what we get, what messages come through. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, Venus. Okay, so Capricorn again is giving like there is some sort of business venture that the two of you are gonna be involved in together. I am again seeing it lean more in the creative, but this person wants to build a future with you. So again, it could just literally be like they want to fund or like give you the space to do your creative work as well. And with Venus, like this is just such a like, I said it before, like I just see this light connecting you both at your like heart chakra. This is just such a loving, easy, breezy connection. Okay, let's pull a couple of tarot cards here to see what comes through. What does group three's soulmates higher self have to say? Let's get two cards here. Okay. Okay. So I'm seeing like, don't miss the forest through the trees is what I'm hearing. And I don't know how that specifically applies to you, but I almost feel like maybe you are somebody like, because you do have such a like like lover girl or lover boy energy. Like maybe you really love love. And of course, why wouldn't you when you have like this beautiful, you know, loving connection with your spirit team, and it just like pours out of you. Literally like pouring out. But I think in the past, like maybe you have looked in the wrong places. Like you've thought that this was it and then it spills out, but you're missing what's right there. So for some of you, maybe you already know this person. Or for others, it's just like a message the person is saying, like, don't miss me. Maybe this person is not your usual type. Turn around. I'm right here. Is kind of the message coming through. And then with the Fool in reverse, again, it's kind of a message of like, because you have such this like light, positive energy, um, sometimes you might fall into like, you fall too quick, right? So don't watch this video and then go and like the first person you see that you think like maybe fits this um description we're kind of getting here, fits into this, like don't just run and just like immediately like latch on and be like that's got to be the person, right? Like take take the time to really feel in your spirit that this is the right one, is what I'm hearing. Don't rush in blindly, um, because this person is very specific. Um, but I do see like maybe you have this tendency to like project what you want onto whoever it is you want instead of looking for the right things. So again, which is where like at the very beginning I strongly came in and said just ask. Like all you have to, you have so many spiritual team members. All you need to do is ask, and the person will come in, and they will clarify when it's the right person. But you need to listen. You need to take the kind of rose colored glasses off to make sure you have the right person first, is the message coming through from your soulmate. Make sure it's me, is what I'm hearing. Okay, what a beautiful message we have here for you, pile three. If it resonated with you, and you feel called to like the video or leave a comment, that would be great. It's this one of the first videos I'll be posting on my channel, so it would mean a lot to me. I am going to be posting one video a week, maybe two, as the channel goes on a little bit more. So if you want to subscribe, or follow me so that you don't miss any of those, also that would be great. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you're at, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.